didn't even check the levels, dude. You gotta turn that up. You watched what, a scary movie?
No. Well, that's actually not what I was going to say, but now you reminded me of a movie I actually did watch.
And then I just started the pod.
I watched that SISU movie.
Ooh.
Me and Jen
Is it in
rented
Finland? Is that what they're...
Yeah.
Okay, because my mom was like, we're finished like a little bit. You have to watch it.
There's a couple parts where I looked at Jen and I was like, dude, Chris would be dying. Because
blood.
He's
slicing bodies in half.
I mean, it's gory, but it's like the goriness of like
I'm a pussy.
Of the violence isn't like bad to me. Like that's the stuff that, but it's like he's like fixing a wound at one point and it's just like a skin flap and he's like in it. And I was like, Chris would just be going, oh. I just pictured you like looking away, and
that's the thing.
Jen goes, "Did he want to watch this?" I was like, "I think so." And then she's like, "Oh man," I was like, "There's a couple parts where it's like, ooh."
It's SISU.
Yeah,
SISU.
Yeah.
Who made that? Who producer? Direct?
I don't know.
Give me all the names.
Bitch, a slut man.
Who's the cast?
There's a dog in it.
All right, we'll check to the producer.
And then it's like sometimes the dog. You're like, "Is the dog die?"
But
no.
And then you're lying to me, and it does halfway.
He doesn't. Because I was going to be mad. I was like...
You got to always tell people about a dead dog.
Yeah.
In real life.
You got to warn them.
When it's your own and in the movie. It's not good not knowing a dead dog, and then a dead dog happens. It's frightening.
His nail has claws or not?
Dude,
he has endurance if he can just hold his arms out like that.
Snorlax.
Imagine doing that for an hour. Or your
got a stuffed Snorlax on the table. Caught one the other day. Stuffed him. Taxidermied. He's on the desk. Well, he's a baby one though, so people were not happy when I posted my fucking kill shot. What is it called? And people got the deer and they're holding the antlers, lift the head up. You ever see it? Sometimes they hold it up and like the fucking thing's twisted. I'm like, at least like lay it nice.
That's like. Because it's a dead fucking body. All of its weight
but I'm like,
I'm trying to lay down, and it's just like I'm holding the head, so it's just like this.
Would be nice if they laid the deer, respectfully.
It's like, did you ever see Weekend at Bernie's? He was always just like that guy looks
so
normal.
Obviously, and everyone's like, "Oh, that guy's having a good time."
Yeah,
everyone's like, "He's dead. You're an idiot." How did this movie fool people?
What a flick!
What if when that movie came out,
people just started killing their uncles and boss, or no? Was
carrying them around?
Was their boss, right?
I don't know.
No, was there? Dude, why can't I remember?
I was fucking -6 when it came out.
Yeah.
But Snorlax, he's got endurance. Got him on the table. He's doing the Jesus cross.
Jesus, we wept.
Yeah. I was gonna say when you're talking about SISU. That's the thing. Older movies. It never seemed that real.
Yeah.
And then now it's just too good.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Well, this movie, it's like...
Me and some other people with phobias are just passing out left and right.
Yeah. This movie, it's like... I think they like purposely made it look... It's like out... People like literally...
cartoonish?
Explode.
Yeah,
and you see like a leg just fly.
Almost like... It kind of reminds me of... burps. The Watchmen? Because it would be like really real, and then they're like they have like this comic book like, I don't know. Never mind. See you guys later.
I don't know either. That's cool.
That's cool noise.
What was it?
Hey, so we haven't had an episode in 3 weeks. Welcome to the Yelling Grandma podcast. I'm a person who did stand-up twice, and I'd like to go more, but I'm being a pussy, so I'm bringing it up. Maybe I'll hold myself accountable on the pod, and
probably
maybe I'll go.
Even worse. Once you do it a couple times, now you're like, now you know, and you're like, I'm even more scared.
Well, I heard Joe List talk about it. Not that, but like certain things, and like when he started, that he wished he didn't listen to people, and then so I think you can get more in your head with like. I've listened to, like, Tom Papa. He has a story where he's like, he goes, I think it was him. Because there's just too many podcasts, too many comedians. But he did stand-up. And then, like, I think he went up once. And then, like, was just telling his friends and family, yeah, I do stand-up. And and like a full year or even more went by, and then he's like, maybe I need to start going because I've been telling people I'm doing this, and like he literally only went like the one time.
Yeah.
And I'm not telling anyone I was doing this. I told 2 people, and then friends asked me, and then I'm like, oh, I'm a piece of shit.
It was really funny. They were like, have you done it more?
Yeah. Did you go up more? And I was like, no. And they're like, what?
You're like, I have to write a new 5 minutes.
Yeah. I scared myself. I went up the second time, did a whole new 5. I got scared. Dude, Jordan told me to. I don't know. My wife, I turned the AC on.
Mm.
I think it's been running constantly for 5 hours. That's what she will tell me. And I'm like, no.
What do you have it like set to
She
an
napped.
impossible temperature?
She like was up this morning and then she went back to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. I came home, it was off. I turned it down.
Yeah.
So it went back on. It's like, sometimes I'm getting steamy down here. You know, we got these big ass windows. The sun's blasting in, dude. All right, so I don't know. A lot of things happened since Cory and I were gone. Had a little bachelor party. We had a bachelorette party for Cory. We all wore dresses.
That is a lie. I'm not a bachelorette.
We had a full itinerary, and Cory couldn't stop doing stuff. We had his whole weekend booked. We were like, don't blink. Don't even look that direction. It's not in the itinerary.
Oh, yeah.
You can't look left right now.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
You have to look right.
I heard one of the...
you got every half hour.
From one of the upcoming bachelorette parties for one of our friends.
Yeah.
I heard one of the girls that's like a part of it. It's like, we need like more activities to do.
Yeah.
I would be like, my activities are bringing a gun and killing you.
Yeah, we had 0.
Yeah, we had the 0 activities.
Oh, I didn't even tell you.
It was sick.
Breaking news.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Big time breaking news. I actually, because I was like, oh, we gotta
have become horny for the first time for a woman.
Yes. I've always had to look at myself in the mirror. I tell my wife.
To be fair, from far away, I thought it was a man.
Yeah. I would tell my wife, I'm like, yeah, it's cool. We can go in front of the mirror. But really, I'm just looking at my own ass.
Yeah.
Need a nice, plump male ass to look at. So, I wanted to have something. I was like, I was also maybe like anxious about your bachelor party because I was like, man, like it would be cool to do something. But then when you think about it, it's like you're only going to a place. You're staying Friday night, Saturday night. Everyone's going home Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. So it's like the Friday night, some people show up late. You really only have a night Friday. Yeah. And then Saturday is the only day. Yeah. So like if you schedule a thing, it's like you almost take up. It depends if people are driving here or there. Yeah. People are driving here or there. It's like you're taking the whole fucking day. And then do you want that bachelor party? Do you want 2-3 hours to be driving essentially? Because you're driving here, you're driving there, you're driving like we're gonna go to the coffee place, and then we're gonna go to eat this place, then we're gonna get ice cream, then we're gonna go here, and like it's cool to do. Like mine was cool, but I'm saying like I was like, oh, let's do something. So the breaking news was, I think we could do this for like a friend thing at some point. I looked up, you can buy, there's like a coordinator that'll come out and they have all these bubbles and you're in like a bubble that you run in and bounce off each other. And it's not the one where your limbs are out, then you can like snap a limb. I think it's like,
what are you like rolling in it?
I think you're like,
no, there are the ones where your legs are sticking out and you're just running, and then
that might be the one.
Can I think you can like suck your legs into it or something. Like you can like jump and like.
Yeah, I'd have to pull up the image, but
I've seen it online.
I was on the website and it was going to be like, I don't know, 300 to 400 total. And I was like, oh, I got it. That's just one pop. Like, if we have friends do that, I don't know. I thought about it and I was like, I didn't even realize our Airbnb had a nice field, like off to the side, and I'm like, oh, I could have had something.
Good old
over here.
yard.
But we didn't have nets. But the thing is, like, they don't bring you soccer nets. So if you wanted to play like 5-on-5 soccer, we'd have to go to like seats. You know, we'd have to go to a school park around here, and then the coordinator would meet us there, and they'd provide us all the things.
I'm the coordinator.
Yeah, I'm the bubble coordinator. And,
That's freaking sick.
I'm the Bubs. And then. But that would have taken up. I mean, look at the thing, it's only like an hour and a half. Like, I could have done something like that. But then I just, it's like, I'll have to find a park by the place.
That's too much.
Yeah. I was like, and then we'll go to the thing. And I was like, nah, I'll save this. I actually meant to bring it up to friends at the lake, which we didn't even have too many people at the lake that would want to do that. It would have been me, you, and Drew and Jordan would have been like, that'd be cool. No one else wants to. A bunch of our lady friends don't want to fucking
have fun.
Don't want to have fun. Don't want to run around in a bubble kicking a ball. But.
God damn it. Oh, they're all taking their shirts off. Oh, they have more shirts on underneath it. Fuck.
Oh, man. More big news. So, wasn't Mark, our friend, our bicyclist friend, he was telling us about, like, Trainspotters? Wasn't he? I swear to God, he was talking to me not too long ago. But he was talking about like how incredibly nerdy it is. I guess I'm incredibly nerdy about UFC and
about cool
NFL
things.
and about cool guy shit. Football and fantasy football. I'm like, I get real deep into that ass. And then you're nerdy about what nerds are nerdy about. Video games and
tits.
And tits and fucking asses. And so anyways, Mark was talking about these I think they're called Trainspotters. I don't know. So like these dudes, they know when the train is going to be crossing a road that you can access and all those types of shit, right? So you never heard him talk about that at all? Okay, so maybe he was just talking to me.
I need that for when I'm going to be driving.
yeah, just avoid him.
I need to call that guy. When's the train coming?
So, dude, Jordan and I rode our bikes. We went to Elizabeth Park, had like a 16, 17-mile ride. On the way back, I see this car, and he does a U-turn, and he's like, and they're like, and it's these two dudes younger than, they're in the like early 20s. So that's another thing. How do you get into this at that age? You must find like, I know there's probably the right subreddit for anybody, but they do this U-turn. They slam on the brakes. They park on like the side of West Jefferson by that railroad track that they just had like the nice new road, and they slam on the brakes. They both get out, and like I just see one guy. I didn't see what he was holding. It didn't look like he was holding anything, but they're like sprinting to the. At first, I'm all analyzing it all from a safe distance, approaching them like on my bike, and the other guy, he has a tripod, just like this tripod, a little bigger, but he pulls it out, and from a distance, I thought he had like a 22 or something. I was like, maybe they're fucking hunting chipmunks in a weird way. They're doing like some U-turn and fucking running out of a car. We found the rare, blue chest bird or whatever the fuck, blue jays, and then they're taking a 22 to some bird or chipmunk or some bullshit. That's what I made up in my mind for like the fraction of a second. I just seen like the stick this guy had. It looked like really thin, and I was like, what the fuck? And then you realize like he has a tripod. The other dude's got a camera, and we're approaching, and I hear a train, but you don't see a train. And then we come up, and it's like parked, but it's still doing it's like chicka 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 doo doo, and it's sitting there, and then they got like three guys on the front of it, and it's just the front of the train that takes the parcels, and he's just there, and these guys are like huffing and puffing. They got their cameras, and they're like 22 or whatever, and they're like, oh my god, dude. They're looking at each other, and they're like so dad bonery, like your mom's house people. Yeah. With the Trans-Canadian Highway guy, the guy that's like jizzing over this road
the guy
or whatever.
That actually is freaking out over a train.
Yeah.
It's a B229.
Yeah, is that what
and then it goes, and it's just like, bah, bah,
dude.
And he's like, oh, yeah.
Dude, they're doing the same exact thing. They're both going, oh, oh. And then me and Jordan are coming up, and then there's all these cars.
And there's just 3 employees.
So they didn't start the light. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, there's this guys that work on this thing. They're like, these fucking freaks.
Yeah.
I guess they show up everywhere. But what's funny is it's only them two.
Yeah.
Are there some spots where there's like fucking 10 people.
I don't know.
Is it only these two guys in Michigan? They're like the Michigan chapter, charter, and they like Sons of Anarchy, and then they all.
Can't imagine these guys live that
together.
close to each other. Where there's like groups.
Yeah,
But,
dude, but it was the most wholesome thing I've seen in my life, dude. They're both like, oh. Jordan's like, I guess you guys get nerdy like that about sports, and I go, Jordan, I've
never even gone to a sporting event going.
Yeah, I go, dude.
I've never done anything, but
like they were like they were
coming,
doing some other type of internally coming. That was like a heart cum.
Internal.
Like if you could come out of your heart.
Yeah.
Their wholesome little hearts. They were jizzing out of their wholesome little hearts.
Do you guys do that about football?
Yeah. She's like, I guess you guys kind of do that.
Walks
and I'm like,
in the door.
We're drafting. I got Christian McCaffrey on my fantasy.
The first regular season game. She walks in and we're just we're all in the living room.
I'm gonna hold the tripod. You need to have your phone out, taking pictures
of
of
the TV.
This is the first play they're running. It's the first kick.
Yeah.
Wait till the second half. There's another one. And so we're coming up on our bikes, and like the lights didn't go yet, but you can hear the train. So I was like, why are the lights not going? Then there's no cars parked yet. Cars drove by. So
that's why they were all happy. They're like, this is rare.
The lights didn't do this. Is they got a holographic fucking B-22, whatever the fuck you said earlier. And so we pulled up. Oh, I should have moved that chair. I moved it for you last time. Fucked up. I fucked up.
It's such a great thing.
Such a cool little thing.
Oh, can you sit? Don't sit in it.
No, it's just to look at. It's just like, this shit's to look at.
Can you sit in that chair?
That thing would shatter. We have a bamboo chair in front of us. It's not even bamboo. It's fake fucking
is
thin
that just
wood.
a decoration desk?
Yeah, I think my wife just has a deck.
Wait, does she work at it?
I sit at it. I got the files, and I put all the papers that I had for work, and then I put them in there.
Dude.
Hold on, I got more work to do. And she just... Okay, let's go.
All right. That's all the work you had to do today, babe.
That'd be sweet.
What's funny is they're paperless, so for sure, Jordan's like, we don't do anything.
I saw a guy driving in, or not driving, going into their camera shop, and he was like holding like a big box. It looked like a repair guy, and I went, I wonder what's fucked up in there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No. So the lights weren't going, so I was like, we can probably cross. And then we go to cross, and then the two guys that are in the front getting their picture taken, and they're like waving at the fucking two guys. And then we're right there, and she goes, and I was like, come on, let's cross. And she's always like, no. Jordan's like a firm, like, trains are scary. Wait till it's been 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Train goes by, 20 minutes go by, then we cross. That's what my wife is with trains.
Even if you looked,
yeah. It's dead stop.
Let's say that there's one.
It has to be a mile.
So wait.
And even a mile, she goes,
there's one track.
We don't know.
The gates are up. There's a train right here.
And it's parked.
And she's like,
and the lights, the gates
can't move.
And the lights are off. And I was like, let's go. She's like, she's right next to the guys. They're all going, she's doing it for a different reason. Yeah. And then,
She gonna
no, but then the guy goes, the fucking dude with the tripod, because he's getting the still camera photos. The other guy's got a fucking big thing. I don't know why. That's like the equipment they got. And he was like, he had his thing down, and I was just going to the street anyways to get a better angle of the B fucking train. And
the B train.
The guy goes, oh, sorry. Like, they're so wholesome. And then he thought he was in my way as I'm biking by. And I was like, oh, no, you're good, man. And it was just very funny. Then they apologized again, and we're like, nah, it's fine. You guys are over here heart jizzing.
You guys are jizz hardies.
Oh, baby boy. What?
Hell yeah.
That just happened?
Yeah.
Newcastle, dude. So they're over there back in the British Premier League over there. They played some games in America, and we couldn't see our friend, and then and now they're back in the Beeple.
And one time me and Drew rode our bikes over train tracks where the train was coming, but it was like kind of far away. And then it was crazy, but then you think back, I mean, it wasn't that close.
Yeah, you're like, it had about a couple.
I'm sure there's people that we know that would be like, no.
Yeah, my wife. I swear to God, there was a time I was like,
well,
really?
She can't go fast on the bike.
And it was like right there. And I was like, really? Just, okay.
Were you in the car?
No. I think even the car, I've looked.
I was in a car.
Yeah, I've done it.
Was in the
because I'm in control.
Someone was a passenger in my car, and they like didn't let me. They were like, don't.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
I Drew.
Jesus
Fucking bitch.
I don't think so.
I
It was
know.
the lady.
I'm kidding. I didn't think
you know women.
Yeah.
Scared of everything.
Dude. Oh, there's a train. I gotta take a picture of this fucking train, dude. One of them just drops to the ground.
That's probably that's probably what they do.
If that train would have waited any longer, they went into like a closed door. Like they went to Cory. They went forward and they parked in the middle of the road. And then like literally like 10 cars one side, 10 cars on the other side. It just sat there and the guys were like, and then the guys in traffic? It could have been back or forward. It stopped perfectly right there, and the guy got out, and they opened up like some door that it goes into because they don't have the trains can't get with the fucking technology of like a button to open the garage door. They had to have a guy hop out. I'm sure there's other reasons, but I'm being an asshole. But they just hopped out and they like opened this fucking big door, and then they just went through, and then. Funny. I was like, Jordan, like they're fucking sprinting to like the next, like they have like an itinerary. Oh, yeah. Maybe this is one of their bachelor parties and
bachelor weekend.
They're fucking
go see all the trains.
See every goddamn train in the neighborhood.
That'd be cool.
It was funny. Definitely like the most wholesome thing. Yeah, I told her, I go, we went to Bitter Cold Showdown, like skating competitions. Rollerbladers we grew up watching. We were like, these guys are awesome. They've done insane things we couldn't even fathom. Like the amazing tricks. Fucking 540ing like 30 plus stairs, and we're just like, we see them in person and we're like, oh, there's Chris Affey. And then we're like, oh, that's cool. There's
You mean you weren't doing this? It's not like they were running. They got out of a car.
They got out, and they were not like overweight. They were in shape, 23-year-old dudes. They were 23-year-old.
They love trains. How those two find each other?
I just picture like there's subreddits, there's something like that, and like a hashtag or something. And these guys are like,
I jack off to trains.
Yeah, hashtag heart jizz.
Yeah. Little Snorlax. It's okay. It's okay, little Snorlax.
Little baby Snorlax. Oh, what about the fucking at the bachelor party? The goddamn
comedy jam.
The goddamn comedy jam. We had a comedy jam. We should have done a Cory roast there. And had everyone had you sit in chairs.
Make fun of me.
Just
this is great.
Just bash you, and then, but then also we'd bash all of our friends.
Oh, yeah.
And then everyone's just mad.
Oh, yeah.
What? They fucking answered it back.
That guy's name is Cash.
This goal is brought to you by Swiffer.
That guy's name is Cash.
The noise thing, though, we didn't know that existed. I didn't know that existed.
The device.
So we're at the Airbnb, and I get a text. It's like 10:40.
10:50.
We're like all inside.
11.
I remember. Okay, you got it. You know what? Just a podcast. We're 20 minutes.
I think it's this.
And then my asshole. Any gays.
My asshole.
They have this noise detector. I get a text from the Airbnb lady. She's like, my neighbor, there's a noise complaint. And I wish she would have answered back and said like, sorry, there's not a noise complaint. We have a noise device in the room that you're in.
Yeah. Is that what she said? Noise complaint?
Yes. The first text said there's been a complaint. Like a noise, like a whatever. And I was like, no fucking way. Way.
Way.
And
I mean, honestly, I thought the other thing was more plausible. Just like a neighbor going, I'm mad that they have this, so I can hear a faint voice. So I'm just gonna be like, there's too loud.
Yeah, that's what
I thought was.
That's
happening.
what I thought too. Because we had 4 dudes in a gazebo where a sound thing. Yeah, they're just penetrating
assholes,
and the sound things in
penetrating
there.
ass and mouth holes.
Yeah, we were Eiffel Towering Cory all weekend.
Nice, that's cool.
Baby boy,
Did you like your little batch party?
Cory's like, I wish there was a full fucking plan and a ton of bullshit to take me to.
Why weren't there strippers?
Yeah, there definitely weren't. We didn't have any.
Dang. People would be mad.
I get 10 different masseuse to come in, take us to different rooms, massage you, and bait you.
Oh, man.
That's not what happened.
That is not something that we had done.
It isn't, because we just had our friend Adam do that to all of us. He was like, I think acting like I'm gay is like a fun joke. and then he enjoyed it.
Yeah. Let's see how far this will get.
See how far it'll take this joke. Wow. He's doing us all to completion.
Yeah.
Oh, did you watch Hard Knocks?
Yep.
Ooh, cool. You thought it made let me tell you your thoughts. How did you think? What did you think about it?
I thought it was cool. I thought it was the first time they did it differently without like, all right, these 3 guys are rookies. Now, which one? Now, like Lamar, and we're going to cut one of them. But it was just literally Aaron Rodgers.
Here are the stars.
It was just Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and then they were like, here's Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, here's Garrett Wilson.
Another
here's
like
Sauce Gardner.
future
and
great.
I was like, yeah, what?
Yeah, future greats, the stars.
Yeah.
Let's find out about Alex Campbell. And then you're like, oh, who's this guy? And they're like, he's undrafted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making $110,000 this year, which is half of that's taxed.
Like,
he's actually making what you're making in a warehouse.
And they go, uh-oh, he missed a tackle in the first preseason.
He's having a hard time.
So,
dude, he's slow as shit.
Next episode, we're gonna show you us cutting him.
He's dealing with injuries, and he's not an athlete.
Then they just do the same formula every season, where they just pick 3.
Yeah, here's another sad fuck.
This guy's good. This guy's kind of good, and this guy's not that good. It's like cool.
Yeah. So they actually.
I mean, it was cool to have like, oh, who's this guy? Oh, he's sweet.
I think yeah.
But then like, I'm like, but Aaron Rodgers is right over there. What?
Yeah, dude. They I think they credited the Jets and Aaron for like that taking place, because they kept talking shit. They were like that. The Hard Knocks was forced on them.
Yeah.
And then they were like organization and Aaron were like, please don't just show a guy who's definitely not going to make the team.
Yeah.
And then showcase him, and then showcase his downfall and the sadness, and he has a daughter, and he's living out of a van.
Yeah.
And he's might bounce around training camps and practice squads. So
It's cool to see like the people on the team.
The people that are fucking good. I remember when they did the Rams.
Everyone's like jizzing over Aaron Rodgers. It was like,
yeah. And then he was, I mean, I guess they could
only show
good stuff, but I mean, there was like 9-10 different good, just a killer throws he's making. Yeah. I love in the what the fuck, in the defensive coordinator room, I think that's that guy. He's like, that's our quarterback.
Yeah.
And he's like, right here, guys, great defense all around.
There's a guy in there. Yeah. Who's that?
Wait. Yeah, the fucking 19-year-old.
Who's
that?
Yeah. Dude, it's funny.
I just started watching.
It's funny when they showed the clips of fucking what's his face? Like just asking him tons of questions. So like over here, like what do you do for
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson, yeah.
That was also cool. I think that makes you, there's so many people after these COVID years They're like, I hope Aaron Rodgers kills himself in a fire.
Yeah, they had the one guy that like grabbed the boom mic and was like,
yeah.
Anything you heard about Aaron Rodgers is a lie or whatever.
Yeah. Yes. And it's just cool because it's like, hey, look at all these people who actually know the guy, who are around the guy, who talk to the guy. They're like, oh, he's not a complete dirtbag. You just think like, oh, he didn't, whatever you think. I don't know. It's crazy. Fucking dirt fuck. I told people at work, I broke the news. I was like, I call all my cats like dirt bags and dirt fucks. I was like, my friends think it's fun. And then they were like, that's rude. We're going to call HR.
We're gonna call the cops and say, he's gay.
We're gonna call Kitty Cat HR. Get the Kitty Cat HR person over here. Represent your ass.
Represent.
Another goal's happening. Okay.
Nice.
Yep. Gay dude. Yeah, so it was nice. Yeah, Garrett Wilson's like, yeah, if he could help me be a better player, it's like yeah. And then even like the older players.
And I was watching it like this. Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah, so Jordan thought, like, you guys do watch Hard Knocks like that.
This is right now. When she's listening to this in the future, I actually didn't say that. Wrong.
I didn't. Chris is just. He was a little out of it.
I didn't say that the whole time at the lake.
Oh, yep.
Thing. Missed
opportunity. Sometimes you.
I didn't even think about it.
Sometimes you pound out a joke.
My new joke. Yeah, my new joke.
You drain it a bit.
My new joke was she was just getting ready anytime she disappeared for.
Yeah, that was it. Oh, she's getting.
And
then you hear from so far.
I'm not getting ready.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what you're doing. Yeah. You're doing something. Everyone else is fucking hanging out at the lake.
Yeah, everyone else is done.
Everyone else is done getting ready. It was funny. The morning we were leaving, Alyssa walked by me. Goes, "Is Jordan still sleeping?" I was like, "Not." She's actually already showered, and
she has to.
She's just looking at her face in a mirror.
Yeah. She's
like, "Oh." And then I was shocked, dude. I walked out. I saw there wasn't that many dishes, but there's some dishes, and there was like some things to pick up, and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna brush my teeth, and I'll start picking some stuff up."
When you came back, I was just
yeah, I went to like the bedroom to grab my toothbrush or something, and like somebody, I don't know, like Charlotte.
Charlotte did dishes.
Charlotte did the dishes.
I think a bunch.
She was like the only one around at that point.
I mean, we were just like all walking around. I was just like picking stuff. I went outside and I went, all right.
Yeah, because we're all goddamn adults. That's another thing with the Airbnb people messaged me like right away. They're like, our cleaners and us very much appreciate it. We heard from our cleaners that the house is virtually spotless. And it's like, yeah, who goes to Airbnbs and just tips over shit?
I'm sure people just get hammered and they're like, all right, we gotta go, and they just leave.
Oh, the cutoff.
I mean, to be fair, you do pay hefty cleaning fees. Yeah. So to be fair, I'm like, fuck you. Yeah. Like I have to clean up after. Like you're charging me $200 cleaning fee.
Yeah.
I don't see if I clean the house. Like if I clean up a lot of shit where all they have to do is wash sheets and towels.
Yeah, I know.
And then I don't get money back. It's like, oh, here's like $100. Like, no, it's fucking stupid.
That would be cool.
So I can see both sides.
It'd be cool if she was like, "Here's $300."
Yeah, I just personally don't. I don't want to leave a shit mess.
Also, we're not complete dirtbags.
But then again, because I've seen people be like, I mean, I had to pay like crazy cleaning fee, and it's like, yeah.
I didn't even look at whatever the breakdown is. I just saw like the final number.
Some of them are more than others. Some of them it's like not bad. But dude, I've seen it's a couple $100 cleaning fee, like so it adds on that. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I had one where I stayed at one where they were like, start the first load of laundry. And I was like, what?
Yeah. That's what we do at the lake. I stay up. It's funny, dude.
Like,
Jordan would be
you
like,
guys are the cleaning. You guys are the cleaners.
Yeah, we are. She's like, oh, we have a lot of towels to wash, don't we? And I was like, no, I've been doing them the whole time.
Yeah.
Just like how people pick up stuff the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
I remember.
It's like, get a load. You know what's funny? Her mom was asking her about stuff. I think this was the case. Maybe there's some other situation. Doesn't matter. The main point.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Wrong, correct. But the point is that she was saying to me the other day, she's like, oh, yeah, I guess you started coming and then you were just always doing it. I'm like, yeah. Since I was 19, I've been doing all of the laundry at the lake.
I remember the year
that I was brought there, and then I just assumed
the one
wife
that,
duties.
Like everyone was just getting so drunk, and you were like so stressed cleaning stuff and like make sure there wasn't a mess. And I was like, it's her house. If she wants to let her friends fucking go crazy,
dude. What was really shocking? There was a time when, I mean, I wasn't wasted, so I know
I don't believe it.
It's kind of it kind of sucks that it's in my memory. But I know certain friends that I'd use the pisser right after.
Oh, and there's like pee everywhere.
Piss fucking.
Sorry, I have a wide pussy.
Yeah. Piss fucking everywhere.
I hover over the seat and it just goes. Do you know how a woman urinates?
Yeah. Yeah, they go like this. Oops. That kind of worked.
Dude, they should collab with that guy.
That'd be sick. I gotta tell my dad. You ever heard of Red Ant Dick guy?
Yeah.
That's the name we gave him.
Red Ant Dick.
He ended up going viral under some other name,
Dick.
but fucking loud scream guy.
Fucking loudmouth bitch. Fucking loudmouth. Fucking loudmouth motherfucker.
You fucking don't, bitch. But
dude.
Oh no, but certain friends would go in there. Like the toilet seat, good. You lift up, I'm like, that thing is just coated. And I'm like, oh God. Oh, you know what is funny? Oh my God. This year. So very minimal amount of people. But every year we got something going on. You know, we had the one year where the sewage moved. Where you can listen to that episode. I don't know what, it's a fucking old episode. A year or two ago.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, someone farted, and everyone, a bunch of women tried to cover for the woman who farted, and and it's a whole story, and we talk about it in an episode. But this time I went to the bathroom, and I went, Jordan, oh my God, it smells like somebody like shit on the ground.
Where? Which bathroom?
The shit bathroom.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm looking around, and then so Jordan happened to be there. I think I was doing like a load of laundry or something, and because she happened to be like walking right by, and I went, Jordan,
stuffed it down the drain.
I went, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like looking around, and she was like, oh, the trash can, and like, you know, I don't know, people have periods, whatever, but there was just like, there was just shit, like
in the trash,
like.
Wait, what?
I don't know if maybe somebody clogged it when they were on the toilet and they had nowhere to put something. But yeah, there was just like shit on toilet paper. It wasn't a full turd.
Yeah, but
there was shit on toilet paper just in the trash. And I just looked right at it, and she pointed at it, and she goes, "What's that?" And I was like, it was like me and her, like one of us found me and her, one of us found like, it was like, you know, in those,
I can't see a reason why you would do that.
You know, in the stories where, stories where like a Dexter thing, like you find out the love of your life kills people or something like that. Like it was like one of us that looking at the trash can, we just knew like we have to handle the business, and like neither of us said anything. I just tied it up, put it in another bag.
You should have went to the house. Who did this? Dude, just kidding. You're holding the toilet paper with tongs.
I was just like,
this was in the trash.
I was like, I don't know. Someone went through something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some episode happened. Somebody fucking, the toilet was clogged and they needed to get shit off their ass and then put it in there. I would have taken it out and no one would know.
Dude.
If I had to shit into a trash can
with the trash bag, I would have put it in my truck and been like,
in my truck, you know, there's a yeah. But like, yeah,
I would have got rid of the evidence.
No one would have known.
Yeah.
But
now
there's always some stories, man.
Oh, nice.
So you watched Hard Knocks. That was cool. Oh yeah. Also on Hard Knocks, I remembered Liv Schreiber, fucking.
Oh yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, sweet.
Sabretooth.
Dude.
He's Sabretooth. He's also Ray Donovan. Have you seen that?
Yeah. No, I haven't seen that.
Okay.
But I know who he is.
Yeah. So, I didn't know that was his voice.
I didn't know it was his voice either until...
You look it up, and he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. I didn't know it was his voice until this year, until they were like... This is who it is.
Yeah.
I guess I've never paid attention when they were like narrator.
And then in the show, he even goes, "Oh, my mom doesn't even know that that's my voice. Like she didn't even think it was me."
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Him to do. Yeah.
But also, he's not a tiny man. A lot of actors show up and they're 5'9".
Yeah, fucking NFL athletes. Like
he's standing right next to Aaron Rodgers,
who's like
who's 6'4" or whatever, and he looked like he's 6'3".
They looks like to him like they all look like normal guys.
And then
I saw Stafford before, and I was like,
yeah, whoa,
this is fucking big.
He's a big dude. Yeah,
he would. If I tried to tackle him, he would just run right.
The
through
fucking
me.
hammer that guy got.
He's like, give it to my wife.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her another
I'll do
brain tumor with this cock. Sorry,
just brain tumor through her pussy. We canceled like our entire
Netflix
Hawaii vacation. Because I mean, I'm sure you know, it's literally on fire.
Oh, I did see everyone's like, I hope. Oh my god.
I mean, like,
dude. Yeah, people were like, what the fuck? I keep going to say congratulations because I'm going to my sister's grad party today, and that's all in my head. I wrote 3 graduation things today.
3.
Well, Xavier, they together. They're in a triangle relationship.
When are they gonna break up?
They're both dating this kid Xavier.
They're both.
Dude, my family, some of them were making jokes like, I think the other one's dating him, and I was like, what? And I was like, hold on, dude, what's going on?
Wait, is this a joke, or do you actually have some weird?
I think their joke was that like they are more alike.
Yeah, but sometimes people don't want to be with people they're alike with.
Think about if Bill Burr was someone who was Bill Burr.
Yeah,
they would be killing each other.
Yeah.
You need someone that goes, hey, shut the fuck up.
Fuck up, bitch.
And that's why I got Jordan. Jordan's quiet reading a book, and I start getting nuts, and she goes, shut the fuck up.
You can hit me.
Yeah, you can throw me around.
I won't leave you.
I won't tell.
Dude, that's funny. That's not funny. Spousal abuse is not okay.
But
reach out.
Maui abuse is.
Oh, yeah, dude. I saw a video.
Hawaii's on fire.
I literally saw a video of people.
On?
It's like nighttime, and people are just jumping in the ocean because there's like nowhere to go, and they had to get picked up by like the Coast Guard.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This is breaking news to me.
One of the cities that we had a hotel in, like the town or whatever,
gone.
Literally gone. I saw a side-by-side picture of a nice, lush, beautiful city, and then the picture below it, everything
so you got your money back?
Yeah, we were getting our we checked. Jen like immediately checked like everything, the cancellation dates, and we were able to get 100% of our money back from everything. The only thing is for the one hotel, there's a $20 cancellation fee. So I guess we lost $20.
That's awesome.
Out of everything.
Yeah, $20 and Maui's on fire.
The one Airbnb Jen like messaged, and he was like, "Definitely don't cancel because it's like."
Where were you going? Now that you're not even going.
We don't know now. We're like,
no. I was saying like, where were you? Where were you going to be going in Hawaii? Was it like Maui?
Oh, Maui. Yeah, it was literally the island that has fires on it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about shit.
We just canceled it. Well, another thing, Jen was like, I mean, I feel like it would be like inappropriate in 4 weeks. We like go there and like they're still just trying to like help and like we're just like we're like taking pictures.
We're making a TikTok.
Yeah. And I was like, that'd be pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I'm massaging my wife at the fucking water.
Well, because like initially I heard about it and I was like, why don't let's see it? Because I didn't know. I didn't know how bad it was. And then I saw a picture of. I
saw a story today that was
the city, and I was like, dude, yeah.
I thought that was just like a school shooting and
back
to normal.
You know how the U.S. is. We don't care about kids.
Yeah,
so
there was
a couple
3
kids
today.
Everything's back to normal.
You know, your kids.
That is crazy.
Your sisters graduated? They didn't die?
Yeah.
Yep, they did. They made it.
Your sister.
Oh, I should have made a school shooting joke in the cards.
Oh yeah, that would have been good.
I made some jokes in there.
They just say, "My name's Chris. Do you know me?"
I put, "I'm a moron."
Is Alex going? And he's gonna be like, "I'm a fuck."
Hey guys, I haven't graduated yet. And everyone's like,
"That's really funny."
All right,
and then he'd be going, "You're killing me."
Yeah, yeah, dude. I roast my brother. He hates it, but likes that someone's laughing, and then he's like, "Man, Alex, Chris, you're killing."
Yeah. And then he tells you should do that on stage.
It's breaking my heart, but you're doing really well here at the family graduation.
What about when he tells you stories and goes, you can use that?
Yeah. Dude, you should tell people that you fucked a bitch on a jet ski while you're in her ass.
That's probably like...
That's your story.
Yeah.
That's also not me.
Dude, I feel like there are a lot of like that.
Also,
like that.
all the things, I'm like, those aren't stand-up things. I can't even imagine.
You're just on stage going, so I fucked a jet ski, and it was like this.
Yeah.
And then people are just going,
No, that's a funny part in one of Trevor Wallace's TikToks.
yeah, right. Yeah, it's like a...
Everything he does
it's like a sketch.
would be a funny part of a sketch in Trevor Wallace.
Everything he does is like an exaggeration of like the personality that your brother has.
That he actually is, yeah. Yeah. He needs to be told. He needs to go do an open mic and then be like, no, dude, whatever you think is like, be even worse. Because then people are like, oh, this is great satire.
Yeah, right.
And he's like slightly ramping up who he is.
Like, be you, but like 150%.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. Well, we're out of topics. No.
I've heard it.
Yeah, Maui's done.
That's funny. Today's August 12th when we recorded this. Yesterday's August 11th. That's my little sister's birthday party. Our both birthdays. I also and
damn.
Yeah, their birthdays and graduation party.
Well, your parents were like,
my parents were like, oh, we can get 2 for 1 here.
That's pieces of shit.
My parents were like, didn't really help Chris at all for the wedding. And then a good amount of us aren't even going to give him a card with money in it.
And they fucking...
And then they were like...
So they rented a hall for this?
This?
Yeah, for your sisters, right?
This is at my parents', I think.
Oh, I thought you said they got like a thing.
I thought they were going to do that.
Oh.
And then, so it's at the house, and then it also says BYOB. Like, so you guys do nothing? So you guys are just waking up? And you're like, hey, people come here.
There's not even food.
Yeah, there's not even anything.
BYOB.
But my brother Alex did ask this morning. He's like, guys, when does it start? And then
nobody responded.
Someone was like 7, even though it starts at 3, because they're like, we don't need them there the whole time. No, I'm kidding. That didn't happen. But they told him the right time. But he said 2, and someone was like, please don't. Please do not show up an hour early.
Wait, did that
They didn't say that. They didn't say that, but they said 3, because 3 is the time.
So he said
he did
2,
say
and
2,
they were like 3?
and they were like, it's 3. And I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, they for sure were like, don't need you here at 2.
Yeah.
Don't need you hovering around.
Being
being crazy. But I brought up the August 11th thing because that's also, I just found out because I was looking up shit. Hulk Hogan and Joe Rogan's birthday. Rogan. Hoagie Rogies.
So it was Joe Rogan's birthday?
August 11th.
We didn't even say happy birthday to him?
Didn't even say happy birthday to the St. Rogies.
How many people commented on some happy birthday?
Oh, do you think he's seen it? Do you think he's seen it? And it says 566,673 comments underneath the Instagram post. Do you think he saw it?
That's bros doing when they see Rogan.
Yeah, that's the only other thing I can think of is Joe's brother Russ and my brother Alex. Fucking.
What does Russ love Rogan too?
He super does. He has like the fucking Joe Rogan Experience hat that he used to wear all the time.
Yeah, but he doesn't act like your brother. So.
Yeah, he doesn't. But he was shocked. I was like, yeah, I never watched the Bert Kreischer special. He was like, what? And I was like, he's like, you don't like Bert? And I was like, no, I like Bert. I was like, I don't see him and hear him talk and be like, man, he's gonna kill me with jokes.
Yeah, that's Secret Time one.
Yeah,
I watched that one.
I was like, I love.
I mean, he's fine.
A lot of stand up, but like I see a clip and it's all like this long shit, and it's also not for me. It's for like dads and dudes starting families and people just drinking beer and fucking not like I don't see his fans as like diehard comedy fans, like liking a lot of different comedy. They might see a Hedberg and be like, what's going on here? What's the guy doing? And they'd change it. Or Stephen Wright be like, I don't get it. And then they see him with his shirt off. They're like, that's what this is, a party. Comedy's a fucking party, man. Yeah. Like, they think, I feel like most of that crowd thinks that, like, Cat Williams, Chris Rock, just yelling shit, and them. A Dane Cook, Burt Kreischer, just, I'm a party. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, Rogie Hoagies.
Dude, Rogies. Saint Rogies, dude.
Oh, I came across... this is good enough time. We'll just end it. No. But I came across this TikTok, dude. This lady, Michaela Witter. Mm. She did a thing where she was going to do 100 days of, like, dates.
Sex.
Like, solo dates.
Oh, really?
Like, by herself. She's going to be like, today, I'm going to this store.
In a row?
Not like days in a row.
Wait. Oh.
But just dates in a row.
Yeah.
Not going to go on dates with other people. Like, she was going to do a thing.
Oh, solo date.
Solo dates.
When you said solo,
when I saw it, too,
I was like, solo as in, like...
One-on-one?
I was like, yeah, what?
Solo as in, like, one person and you?
Oh, so she's just going to, like, take herself out.
Yeah, which was silly in itself, because I was thinking about it, and I was like, one of them was like, she went out and bought herself flowers. I was like, well, that's not a date.
Yeah, that's not a date.
I guess someone brings you flowers.
I mean,
that's not a date, but I get it.
Like, I could see like the merit of doing like.
She was doing like things for herself.
Right,
she just focusing. That was the idea, but also I'm an asshole, so I was like,
no, that's
you just went and bought.
You just bought yourself flowers.
Bought flowers?
Flowers are fucking gay.
That's fucking okay. I mean, that's not a date. You just bought flowers.
Yeah.
And then one time she's like reading at a park. I was like, I guess that can be a date. And then one thing she said was like she was putting together homeless care kits for like the homeless people. And I was like, that's not a date, dude. If a significant other was like, like say if
go do a job.
Yeah, a woman thinks like, oh my god, he's gonna take me.
There probably are people that
I know, good people.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a go to a homeless shelter and serve food to homeless people.
Yeah,
that's what I would be like. I'm scared of homeless people.
So there's a bit of a twist. So she's doing this, right? And she's on like the 20th day, I guess. So she's already done a bunch of these on her TikTok. And the 20th day she's doing it, this one was just, I'm going to Barnes & Noble, which I'm like, that's like any possible day for my wife to go to Barnes & Noble.
Just go to the store, yeah.
But I guess, you can call whatever you want a date. But I went on a date before with my ex before he got killed. And then by the murderer. So she goes to Barnes & Noble. And what was interesting, too, is I'm like, I don't know how other people didn't see her camera. Because it's just her phone.
Yeah.
So she's propping her phone up places.
Yeah. Like, does she have it like...
Because she's got to make a TikTok.
Yeah, does she have it like set
so the
up?
TikToks
is
are
she
like...
holding it or is she like set up?
They're all set up.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, say the flower one, she's got it set up and she, like, walks into the store. I'm like, that means the store
is,
wait a
minute. Oh, like, she walked in and was like...
Yeah, she's making TikToks for the solo dates.
I get that.
Yeah.
I just didn't know, like... if she
it shows her, she's like...
If she was just, like, doing one of these... Chair! She was doing one of these, just like, oh, here's flowers. Oh, yay.
Nope. No, she does like
she's doing
she's like has a full production.
She's doing this, setting it up.
Yeah,
and then she's like, "Oh, let me
walk."
She's
in the store,
let me walk
and she's looking at one
outside.
flower. That's not the flower.
Yeah.
And then she's got a different angle, looking at this flower.
Let me take a picture of your cock.
Cory just whipped. His
Do
own
Pokemon
dick
have
out,
genitals? Because how do they piss or shit? How do they fuck? I'm pissed off. How are they born?
They have pixelated genitals.
Go back to. Let's get back to the solo date, lady.
Did anyone hear what I said? No.
They have pixelated genitals.
So
that would make sense. Japanese people.
Was it charging Chuck? Chuck?
Charging chunk? Charging chunk. Charging.
Chunk. Yeah, close.
There's
chunk.
There are other
real
vowels.
Close.
Solo date. She walks into a Barnes and Nobles. She has her phone set up. People have to know.
Yeah, so the Barnes & Noble, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how does this, these other people don't know. But anyways, she has her phone set up, and she's looking at a book. And in the background is a guy that looks like fucking David, like a younger David Goggins. Not the fat one that he had to work out and become David Goggins.
Yeah, but like a
thin, in shape. If David Goggins had that mentality when he was 20. Yeah. So this guy, I mean, looks like him. Like I can show you Michaela Witter. It's Michaela, like Michaela Witter.
People right now go, this is good stuff.
Twitter with Twitter without the T. Twitter, WITT.
Solo dates, you said?
Yeah. Oh, cool. And then somebody might do that.
As one of her solo dates,
the twist,
masturbating.
That'd be nice. She's like, I'm doing a fucking 10-time masturbate. That's a little too much. But so 9's good. 9's the spot. So anyways, Jesus is spot. And then so she's got the thing set up, right? And there's a guy in the back, and you see this guy that looks like David Goggins, and he's like, he looks over right at her. And then this is the part of me that like, I know it's real, but there's been so many things on the internet that are fake and made for like to go viral. Because like, think about this. I'm like, you could make that.
Yeah.
I could have my friend stand there and make it look like he's sniffing my ass. Because that's what the guy did. So the guy came up and like he was bending down, looking at the bookshelf next to her, and he would do the thing where like on one knee to like look at the lower shelf, and she's standing like looking at a book, and then he would just go, and he just put his head over and did a little, and then he almost got like in her skirt.
See the camera?
That's what I was saying. Is I was like, I don't know if this is real.
No, there's no way.
Because I'm like, I could easily. What the fuck kind of guy? He doesn't see her because there's several different parts.
Who publicly sniffs an ass?
Yes, and then
First
who publicly sees
man, I don't care
a
if you're
woman
the
setting a
hottest
phone in
person on the
bookshelves,
world.
and then he's sniffing an ass.
Hottest person in the world. Shit comes out of an ass. I don't want to smell your ass.
Yeah,
I'm not even like in the business of like, like I say it as like a joke, but like I'm not like, oh, dude, let me like sniff a pussy.
Yeah.
What is sniffing gonna do?
I'm gonna remember this smell later.
People that like want to buy those, I'm selling my used panties, and it's like, what are you doing? Are you tasting it? Ugh, that's disgusting. You fucking freak.
Yeah, you can't. There's nothing. I don't know.
I don't know either.
You guys are kink shaming.
I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of am.
Whatever. I don't
Whatever.
know, man.
Dude, I need to look this up.
Yeah, so I'll show you.
We'll look it up off air.
But that's why I was like, some people might be like real into just watching the video.
Yeah,
I'm sure you can go into Pornhub or subreddits. There might be subreddits of people just like sniffing in public, and they're fucking into it.
I guess.
But
I mean, I have seen it.
So this went viral, and so she goes. This is another part of it that's stupid. So she's at different parts. I'm like, that means she's setting her phone, and the guy is hovering so obviously.
How close? How far is like the phone?
The first one was like he's like, you know how like the shelves. This is a section of books.
Yeah.
I'll just. He's like see it. He's like 4 over.
I'm going to right now.
Yeah, Michaela. It's
where's the app?
I'm assuming that's still her thing.
I pretend I don't know where the app. I don't use this fucking.
Yeah. I gotta
download it. Shit.
But
I'm a professional though because I turned it down.
But then it said a bunch of others. Yeah, Witter. A bunch of others came out with their stories. I guess people think that this guy and a bunch of other dudes are doing this all over the place or something. And I was like,
wow.
Off of this,
because of her thing?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is real.
It's probably real, but it just seems like, I mean, this guy's got to be the biggest dumbass. He doesn't see her setting her phone up. Is she hiding her phone? Does she have the world's smallest camera?
This person?
Yep. And here's the one, 4.7 million, and that's the guy.
Oh.
I think that here. Show me
this
again.
is it's like going through it.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's when you saw? Oh,
yeah.
It does the.
Yeah, she gets to it.
Okay.
She's talking about it. She's like, "Yeah, bitch. Do you want to go on Bluetooth?" No, never mind.
No.
Doesn't matter.
Trying to see what she's talking about. Is there one where it shows like the whole thing? Day 20.
Yeah, that's the one. It says day 20.
Oh, she like pulls out of a thing.
I'm super excited to look at books.
Oh, I can hear it.
This is the area that it started. I was in this corner for a while, and I noticed the guy was staring at me through that little hole, and I couldn't tell if I was really or if he was just reading a book, and he just happened to be in that little corner. Anyways, it felt like anywhere I moved, he kept following me. So I recorded just in case he was trying to say anything or do anything to me. But I definitely didn't expect him to do this. Like, what the actual fuck?
He was basically under me.
Because he hasn't said anything or touched me or anything. But then you notice that he goes over and does the same thing to this girl. And he'll crouch down low and pretend like he's doing something.
I don't know, man. This might be real.
Smell?
Yeah.
I don't know. And the whole time I'm wondering why he's always around me. But this was our interaction.
The whole time I'm wondering why he's always around me. You're hot. This guy's disgusting.
What are you doing, tying my shoe?
I was so freaked out.
Yeah,
when I
she
turned
asked
around
him.
and saw him
She goes, "What are you
literally
doing?"
under me.
He's like, "Oh, I'm tying my shoe. What are you doing?"
So I decided to tell the front desk.
Yeah, so she goes up front and she does tell the front desk.
I guess this could
Oh, and then what's crazy? So when
I
she
didn't realize
leaves,
the camera
she goes
was-
right into her car,
the
and she says something like, "Oh, I didn't want him to like follow me or whatever." And then she goes into her car and doesn't leave. Seemingly doesn't leave. She's doing like a more TikTok in her car. I go, "Get the fuck out of there! This guy's gonna kill you in the parking lot."
Yeah.
Have you ever watched a movie? People die in parking lots all the time.
Yeah, I
in
can
these
see like
scary
if she
movies.
had her phone like this, maybe
Yeah.
the guy didn't see it.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe.
because it was in front of her. I thought it was like
I just-
off to the side, and it's like literally like this, and he's like,
Just figure if a guy fucking runs around sniffing asses, he's got to be aware of who's around and seeing him sniffing
yeah,
ass.
I guess. Unless you're just that blind, like you're just like that horny for sniffing
That's
random ass,
nuts.
where you're like, that's the, I got to do it.
Also, that guy, just go sniff a real ass. Go date a real chick. And
Maybe but it's about the thrill, dude.
yeah.
That's his thing.
He's like, I got 6 sniffs today.
Yeah.
He's getting a
That
record
was
number
the
of
thing about,
sniffs.
yeah, like, I mean, I think it's
Yeah, you're
less
right.
about like,
It's all about the act,
yeah, it's
the thrill.
whatever. All right, guys.
The fucking thrill, dude.
Just kidding. That was rude. What about this? Just kidding. What about this?
I was Burbank.
Well, it's far away from us.
So we ain't got to worry about it.
He don't sniff my ass. Good luck if you do.
Yeah, good luck if you're sniffing my ass. Thanks for listening. Tell a friend that this is the dumbest show you've ever listened to, and they should check it out too. You know,
That's what you should do.
you know, you're working in a warehouse, you're in a cubicle, you're in the backyard, you're mowing the lawn, and you're like, I need to listen to 2 idiots, not people talk about depressing stuff or other things. We talk about fun stuff like this. You know.